also an investor. You're also looking at NTT Venture. What kind of companies, knowing the strengths of Mumbai and what the areas you described, what kind of areas you would invest in now?
Yeah,
Or what
so
you would invest in and what do you plan to invest in?
yeah, so I'll tell you. So my personal interest is in cybersecurity. So I would like to look at, but given that we're doubling our capacity in 2 years, and given the kind of responsibilities I have, we're also setting up an undersea cable system. So given the kind of responsibilities I had, I realized after I made a few investments that I was not able to do justice, other than just providing my name and money, but I was not really able to spend enough time with the entrepreneurs. So what I've done is I've actually invested in 7 or 8 funds. And one of the funds that I'd like to talk about is this fund called Siana Capital, which is a deep tech fund. So they've invested in companies that really do, some fundamental, it's not a Me Too play anymore. It's more, doing something, whether it's a probiotics company or whether it's a healthcare company or whether it's a company that uses, AI and ML to do diagnosis of diseases, right? Or a wellness company that uses machine learning. So all these are, very unique ideas, and that is something that I invest in. But my personal interest, I think one area where I see huge growth is in cybersecurity. I think, we've got some gems in India and some really good companies, but they're very small. And to get them scale, I think there is a huge upside. They can become global companies. So that's one area that interests me. As I said, I've invested in a couple of deep tech funds, mainly Siana and also Cornerstone. And then there are other funds like Matrix Seed Fund, like an early stage fund of Matrix, K Capital. And then there's one IIT alumni fund that Vikram runs. I forget the name. And then a couple of other funds. Like I've also invested in some late stage funds like Kedara Capital that has some really large deals. So the aim is that, if I like something, then I would recommend them strongly to these funds so that they can do more time mentoring and diligence, and I can step in when required.